Hi, this is Bill. I am the salty old Marine. Today I want to talk about strength. All of us served in the military. We're all veterans. We served in different capacities. But one of the things that we all were and are is strong. It was one of our defining characteristics. I'm talking about physical strength. We all had to meet a physical standard. We all had to run. We all had to jump. We all had to do push-ups and sit-ups and pull-ups, crunchers and lift weights, and carry each other around in fireman's carry. And we had to do all those things. We had to march with packs on our backs, and we had to carry rifles, and we had to carry protective gear, and all those things. And it made us strong, physically strong. And in some ways, it made us morally strong. It made us able to endure. And those are good things. Very desirable when you're serving. Now, some of us were injured. And injury can come in a variety of different ways. It can be a physical injury. You fell off a truck, you broke your leg. A mine went off, you were affected by the explosion. You've got shrapnel in your body. You were hit by a bullet. Those are all physical things. But you can be injured other ways as well. There are moral injuries. There are ethical injuries. There are injuries of the spirit. Unfortunately, these things do happen, like they happen in any society. Some are more endemic to military than others because we have such a closed and insular society, because we're jam-packed in shoulder to shoulder with each other and living in close quarters for long periods of time under miserable conditions in some cases. So there are also injuries that most of us don't talk about, injuries like sexual assault, rape, physical assault, robbery, things like that. So all of these things can and do, unfortunately, happen. But we have that warrior ethos, don't we? We're just going to soldier on through it. We're just going to keep on pushing. And so we do. And in many cases, especially if the injury is not the sort that makes us obviously broken, like my leg's missing, I can't go on the company run today, no leg. I'm not putting that down, not making fun either. I'm just being facetious here. So unlike that kind of an injury, maybe nobody sees that sort of injury. Nobody knows what happened in the barracks, 2 Friday nights ago when everybody got drunk and there was a party and some things happened and somebody got hurt. And they carry that with them, and they will, maybe for the rest of their lives. But the mission. So come Monday morning, they put the uniform on and they grab the backpack and the rifle and they get back on the road, supporting their fellow troops, doing all the things that a warrior is expected to do. And then we get out. But nobody ever told us to stop being strong. Nobody ever told us to stop being a warrior. Nobody ever told us that we could put the pack down. And why would we? That's not strong. We were taught that. There are other kinds of strength, my friends. Strength can come in many different ways. Physical strength, strength of will, strength of character. And that last one, that strength of character, that can take some funny turns. Sometimes it's strength of character to seek help, to reach out. And let's think about that for a second. Let's just go back to our time in the military. If I'm injured and I can't carry the load, I can't carry my part, I can't do my share, then am I being strong by pretending that I can and failing? Or am I being strong by saying, I need to get some help so I can get back to where I can help others, so I can get back to where I can shoulder the burden again, right? So it's better at that point to reach out, because you're not just helping yourself, you're not just being weak, you're being strong for your buddies, you're being strong for the team because you want to get back to where you can do that again. Yeah. Now that we're out, now that we carry some of those injuries, some of those will never get better, and some of those are not visible to others, but we still carry them. Strength of character is what's going to help us. Strength of character is what's going to help us reach out for help so that we can be strong again, so that we can put the pack back on for our families, for our friends, for ourselves. Seeking help is not weakness. Seeking help is strength of character. I'm Bill. I am the Salty Old Marine. Please like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend. And as always, have a great day.